You know how a single negative comment can just throw you into a spiral of self-doubt for the rest of the day. That used to be me. I honestly believed that what people said and did was a direct measure of my worth. So if a friend canceled plans, clearly they were bored of me. If my boss gave me feedback, it meant I was incompetent. It was this constant emotional roller coaster, and after years of it, I finally figured out some practical mindset shifts that helped me stop taking things so personally and actually find some inner peace. And that's exactly what I want to share with you today. So before we jump into the how, let's just touch on the why. Why does it sting so much? Well, we're social creatures, wired to want respect and value from our tribe. When we sense criticism, our brain can interpret it as a threat. But here's the secret that honestly changed everything for me. Most of the time, it isn't about you. What people do is almost always a reflection of what's going on inside their own heads, their experiences, their struggles, their mood in that exact moment. Thinking you're the target of everyone's behavior is a cognitive distortion called personalization, where you assume you know what others are thinking without any real evidence. Their words are kind of like the weather. You can't control them, but you can control how you react. You can choose to get soaked in every downpour, or you can learn to build a shelter. So let's talk about building that shelter. The first and most powerful shift is to stop making assumptions. Our minds are natural story-making machines, and when there's a gap in information, we tend to fill it in with the worst-case scenario. Here's a perfect example. A friend doesn't reply to your text. The mind reader in you immediately jumps to, I must have said something wrong. They're definitely mad at me. You start replaying the conversation, feeling anxious and hurt. The detective, however, steps back and asks, what else could this mean? Maybe they're swamped at work. Maybe their phone died. Or maybe they're just having a bad day that has absolutely nothing to do with you. By practicing this, you stop making it about yourself. You learn to separate the actual facts from the fiction you're creating in your head. So, before you leap to conclusion, challenge your own story. Get curious instead of critical. This one habit can save you from so much unnecessary emotional pain. Think of your mind like a fortress. You're the gatekeeper. You get to decide what you let in and what stays out. Building this fortress starts with self-awareness. Pay attention to what triggers you. Keeping a journal can be a huge help here, letting you spot patterns in situations where you tend to feel defensive or slighted. When you know your emotional tender spots, you can prepare yourself, and you won't be so blindsided when they get poked. The walls of your fortress are your boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is absolutely essential for protecting your emotional well-being. This could mean limiting your time with people who are always critical, or just clearly communicating what behavior you will and won't accept. This isn't about being confrontational. It's about prioritizing your own peace of mind. You teach people how to treat you, and protecting your energy is a powerful form of self-care. By the way, if any of this is hitting home for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. When you get some criticism, first, consider the source. Is this coming from someone whose opinion you genuinely respect? Someone who has your best interests at heart? If yes, try to find the lesson in it. constructive feedback, when it's delivered the right way, is a gift that can help you improve. If the comment is just plain mean-spirited, remember your fortress. That comment says way more about the person who said it than it does about you. People who are genuinely happy and secure don't need to tear others down. Let that negativity bounce right off your shield. Don't give them the power to control how you feel. Staying unbothered isn't about becoming cold or emotionless. It's about becoming resilient. It's about understanding that you are the one in control of your own emotional state. So, to recap the 3 mindset shifts: first, be a detective, not a mind reader, and always question your assumptions. Second, build up that inner fortress with self-awareness and strong boundaries. And third, learn to turn constructive criticism into fuel for your growth. At the end of the day, you are the one who defines your self-worth, not what other people think. Holding onto that power is the real key to finding a lasting sense of inner peace. Let me know in the comments which one of these mindset shifts you're going to try to practice first. And if you want more videos on building emotional resilience and living a more peaceful life, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay unbothered.